What's good? I'm Kasim. It's Just Sneakers, back with another review. And today we got the Jordan 4 in the Midnight Navy. Now the Jordan 4 is a classic model. We've seen a number of colorways released this year. This one in particular is pretty much like the OG cements, but we have navy in place of the black. These released late October and retail for $210. I'm not gonna lie, I missed the drop. It was probably like 10:16 or something. It was a few minutes after 10:10, and I saw that it was still available, and I just put my bid in and I ended up winning. But from looking online, there seems there was a glitch and it didn't really load up, and there was a whole bunch of little things going on. So I guess I lucked out, because if there wasn't a glitch, I would have just missed them and probably just wouldn't have copped on resale or nothing like that. I copped these because I got the military blacks and I've been getting a lot of use out of them. So, you know, I'm really coming around to Jordan 4s, and this is like a model that I kind of neglected in the past like that, just cause, you know, whatever reason, I'm kind of real particular in what I like, and during certain different periods of life, I was just in a certain thing. And you know, that's just how I rock, but here we are. Now, before we get into the full review of the shoe, let's get a look at the box. And, you know, it's similar to the military black pair. It's just a navy and white box. It has this pink splatter, like a composition notebook and whatnot. So there you go for people who's into the box. Now let's just get a quick look at the whole shoe before we get into full details. You know, it's a Jordan 4, it's what you come to know. And for the most part, the shoe is comprised of leather. As far as the quality of the leather, it's really not too bad. It has a lot of texture to it, similar to the military blacks. Like, if you got the military blacks or you were digging those, as far as the quality goes, it's pretty much the same kind of quality. And, you know, like I stated before, these are pretty much like the cements, but we have black in place of the blue. So if you're a fan of those, you're likely gonna be a fan of these here. Okay, we can begin at the toe. We just have white leather, like most of the shoe. It's pretty much a white base shoe. And you get a hint of the midnight navy sole and the gray outsole. Now let's take a look at the toe box. It's just plain white leather, and you can get a look at the quality of the leather. As you can see, it has some give as well, along with the texture. It's not just a look. Now we can move up towards the tongue. We have the cage, like on all Jordan 4s, and the cage is just an all white. And we have the shoelace tabs, which are midnight navy. They come with white shoelace. Move up to the tongue itself. We have a navy blue Jumpman and a red flight white tag. Me personally, this is probably the worst part of the shoe. I'm not too fond of it, but it doesn't take away that much from the shoe to make it trash. We have a white sock liner and the midnight navy insole. Now we can move to the side profile of the shoe. Like I said, pretty much just like the cements. You have the plastic shoelace tab, cement, navy at the top. You got the cement hits. So yeah, it's what you come to expect. Move towards the back of the shoe, and we have the navy Jumpman. You know, they continued with the Jumpman. It's no Nike Air for this time around. It's not too bad though, doesn't really make too much of a difference. You have the gray cement back heel, plastic tab here, white leather, cement, and some of the gray from the outsole. Inside of the shoe, pretty much like the outside. Now let's take a look at the midsole. The midsole is a mix of navy and cement pattern. So it's pretty much one of the highlights of the shoe as well. We also can't forget the air bubble. Let's get a look at the outsole. Classic Jordan 4 outsole here. Gray, navy, red, white. So yeah, you know, this is the Jordan 4 Midnight Navy. It isn't really too much to get into. It's pretty much a plain white shoe, and it's, you know, based on the OGs, and you've seen those for decades. As far as sizing, I'm gonna suggest you go true to size. To give you a point of reference, I'm a size 9 in Nikes, Jordans, Air Maxes, New Balance. Most sneakers I'm size 9, Air Force Ones, I tend to size down certain models. But, you know, for these, I'm gonna suggest true to size. That'll be the most comfortable wear with these. And as far as comfort, you know, it's nothing to write home about, but it's pretty decent. I would say that these are heavy for today's standard of sneaker. Yeah, just holding them in my hand, you know, I can feel the weight. So, you know, they're comfortable. You could definitely get an all-day wear out of them, but, you know, there's definitely more comfortable options out there. But, you know, for a Jordan that released in the 80s, it's not too bad. As far as resale goes, I'm gonna say that the resale really isn't too crazy. You could probably expect to pay maybe 50 to 75 over retail or something like that, but it's nothing too crazy that would keep you away. Like if you didn't hit on these and you really want them, then I think you could go out and get them, you know, aftermarket and whatnot. Like the resale price isn't too crazy, isn't too far off from the original retail price. Now for my thoughts on these, I'm rocking with them. I've really been feeling the Jordan 4s, not all models, but certain ones. I copped the military blacks. You know, I've been really getting use out of them. So I definitely had incentive to get these. Plus, I don't have anything navy. So, you know, I definitely wanted to get some navy kicks. It's really been a drought of dope kicks with navy that I've been seeing, things that I'm into. So when I seen these get announced or whatever, I knew that I would at least give them a look. Also, like I already reiterated, they pretty much like the OG cements. So they didn't do too much. It wasn't too far out of anything I'm used to. So, you know, it's an easy transition to get into these. So overall, good to go. But I want to know what y'all think about these. Were you able to cop with sneakers just glitching and you wasn't able to get through, copping on resale? Or do you just think these is trash? You know, have you been rocking with the military blacks? Because I'll say that's the last dopest pair. The black canvas, people got the black canvas, but you know, I don't think those are hitting like the military blacks or these, but we'll see. Either way, leave it below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's just sneakers. Peace.